Hey guys, this is PhoneArena with the Samsung Galaxy S2. It is a sequel of the highly successful Samsung Galaxy S, which last year set the standard for high-end Android handsets. This here is taller and wider than the Samsung Galaxy S. It actually feels like a bar of chocolate when you're holding it in the hand, since it's so thin. A third of an inch thick phone, the thinnest smartphone this side of Japan we have in our hands, largely due probably to the fact that it's sporting a 4.3-inch Super AMOLED Plus display with 480 by 800 pixels of resolution. Super AMOLED Plus means 18% thinner package of the screen part, which led to this incredibly thin device. It also sports a normal RGB matrix for arranging the subpixels, not the pentile one we had on the Galaxy S, which made everything appear with less resolution than it actually is, and jagged. Here we have a very normal perceived resolution, and the screen is also brighter than Super AMOLED, the first generation. We have an 8 megapixel camera on the back, LED flash. It records full HD 1080p video thanks to the dual-core chipset. We have the version with Samsung's Exynos 1 GHz dual-core chipset here, but there are also versions with NVIDIA's Tegra 2. We have this textured surface on the back here, which makes it more comfortable to hold. And there's nothing else on the back but this hump, which is a trademark for Android handsets from Samsung. And it helps holding them again. The speaker is on the back here as well. On the bottom, we have this micro USB port, which doubles as an HDMI out port as well, since it's the new MHL standard, mobile high definition link. We hope cables micro USB to HDMI will be available soon from Samsung or other vendors. On the left hand side we have the volume rocker, standard audio jack on the top, and the power lock button here on the right. Nothing else around the sides, so let's have a look at the interface. TouchWiz 4.0, the newest version. Samsung has introduced a new set of icons in TouchWiz 4.0, and you also have this cool new way to place widgets on the home screens, and its transparent backgrounds here. You have the widget list at the bottom, nice 3D animated scrollable list. And when you pick a widget, you can actually tilt the phone itself left and right to go to the home screen you want to place it to. As you can see, there's this grid now with slots on each home screen, which are sized according to the size and shape of the widget. So it shows you exactly where you can place it on a home screen. Pretty cool. The same thing you can do in the main menu when you're trying to edit the icons. For example, you want to move it to another page, you can just tilt the phone itself left and right until you find the page in the main menu where you want to place the icon at, like that, and it stays here. Most everything else looks the same though, as in TouchWiz 3.0. Dialer, contacts list, still the same social networking integration with your Facebook, Twitter, MySpace accounts. The browser on this prototype unit of the Samsung Galaxy S2 performed very well. Text appears crisper now than what we have on the Samsung Galaxy S, since here we have a normal RGB matrix subpixel arrangement, not the pentile one on the Samsung Galaxy S. And thanks to the dual-core chipset, pages render very fast. While one core is rendering JavaScript or Adobe Flash elements, the other continues loading the rest of the page. So the two cores working simultaneously make for a very fluid, fast experience in the browser. When you do pinch to zoom, the page stops rendering. When you lift the fingers off, it resumes. This way navigation is faster. Apple uses the same trick in its Safari browser in the iPhone 4. It's present here in the double tap gesture as well. And another gesture that uses the motion sensors is introduced in the browser and in the gallery while watching pictures, for example. When you have 2 points of contact with the screen, you can tilt the phone up and the page zooms out like that. And then when you tilt it down, the page zooms out, zoom in, zoom out. Since you need 2 points of contact with the screen, you might as well do pinch to zoom, so this gesture doesn't serve much practical purpose, but it's cool nonetheless. One of the most interesting features, which will be widely used in the Samsung Galaxy S2, is watching video clips, movies on this 4.3-inch Super AMOLED Plus display. You can set up different display modes here. Dynamic mode, more intense, saturated, bright colors, standard, and even movie mode for more toned down cinematic experience. Let's put it back to standard, but this sets up the general mode of the screen. When you go into the video player and actually fire up the clip, you can set additionally the brightness from within the video player, the color tone from here, normal, warm colors, occult, which is more bluish than I would like to see. You can also set from the video player settings themselves the outdoor visibility. When you turn this feature on, the colors become very gaudy, very saturated, intense. The brightness is pumped up so you can see what's on the screen even in direct sunlight. Let's turn this off. And this clip we're running here, we want to prove to you that it's in Full HD, 1080p resolution, and in the Matroska container .mkv format, which is the format most Full HD videos come in. The Galaxy S2 runs Matroska container for breakfast, whereas on the LG Optimus 2X we had to download a separate player from Android Market, and it skipped frames to run files, video files in the MKV format. But here we have no problems. Look at this gorgeous screen. Superb performance from the Super AMOLED Plus display on the Samsung Galaxy S2. Let's have a look at the camera interface now. More minimalistic menus and font and transparent background, so you can actually still see the scene you framed behind the menu when you need to change a setting. Otherwise, the choice of scene modes and other settings remains the same, like in TouchWiz 3.0. Just the interface has changed a bit. We have an anti-shake technology, blink detection in the 8-megapixel camera sensor here. And these 5 shortcuts here on the left-hand side, you can actually edit and pick and choose whatever functions you use most to replace them. So they're easily accessible here on the left-hand side. Let's turn to the interesting part, the video. What's interesting about it is this setting here, 1920 by 1080p video. That's what the Samsung Galaxy S2 is capable of. And unlike the LG Optimus 2X, it shoots this Full HD video at 30 frames per second, very fluid, with nice details and high contrast. Very good video, one of the best we've seen from a phone, even in this prototype unit. The still pictures exhibited the same qualities, very good amount of detail, both indoors and outdoors, sharp focus and high contrast, which made the pictures very appealing. The LED flash is powerful enough to shoot at average distance. Basically, we're very satisfied with the camera on the Samsung Galaxy S2 and can't wait for the final unit to judge for the Full HD video quality. Hopefully it will be even better. Hey, what can we say about the Samsung Galaxy S2 in the end? It's definitely one of the best handsets we've tried so far. This 4.3-inch Super AMOLED Plus display is simply gorgeous, wide viewing angles, nice saturated colors. And for movie watching, it's probably one of the best phones we've tried. The Super AMOLED Plus display allows you to set up different modes like movie, standard or dynamic range, which you have on your Samsung HD TV as well. So this image processing technology is used here in the phone. It even allows you to set up the warmth of the colors while watching a movie. And when you couple that with the wide codec support, we have DVX XPAD hardwired into the Samsung Galaxy S2. And also, unlike the LG Optimus 2X, which is dual-core 2, it supports the Matroska container, that MKV format, in which most Full HD 1080p movies are encoded. It's supported out of the box here in the Samsung Galaxy S2. And when you combine these with a very nice quality of the still photos and the Full HD video that the Samsung Galaxy S2 records with its 8 megapixel camera, plus the wide range of connectivity options, we have 21 megabits per second HSPA plus download connectivity. We have 3G, we have Bluetooth 3.0, high-speed Bluetooth 3.0, Wi-Fi Direct and DLNA, and this here MHL port for micro USB to HDMI connection. And we can definitely say that the Samsung Galaxy S2 should be a winner. At least we are very pleased with what we see in this here Samsung Galaxy S2 prototype. This was a video preview of a prototype version of the Samsung Galaxy S2. For more information about this and other handsets, you can visit us at PhoneArena.com. Thanks for watching.